Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Smart GS. Myself Praveen. In this video, we will try to analyze some terminologies relating to investments. So let's get started. Here we go with the title, Why People Make Investments. So by listening this title itself, it sounds silly, but why people make investments? Of course, basically to achieve some real rate of returns, people make investments. This is an outside statement, but you have to know, being an aspirant, you have to know what is the background of the story. So on what factors banks will give some returns to you? Okay, considering on what factors they will give some extra money to you in form of interest rates. So in this video, we will try to analyze this background of the story. Okay, for example, if people are keeping money in their houses without any investments, they may become some poorer and poorer in their later stages of life. It is very danger. Okay, but how do you say that if they will become poorer and poorer if the money keep in their houses instead of investments? So let us see with some practical example. For example, I have some 100 rupee now. So there are two options to keep my 100 rupees safe. Either I can keep my 100 rupee in home, or I can invest this 100 rupee in bank. So here bank will compulsorily give some rate of returns. They will give compulsorily, they give rate of returns, but we have to know the concept of on what factors it will consider the rate of returns, on what basis it will give some rate of returns in form of interest rates. Okay, so here we will see with some examples. So for example, at present a shirt cost is 100 rupee. In present day the shirt cost is 100 rupee. The same shirt cost has increased over a period of time with some 4 rupee. The product is same, but the difference is in price. So why this price has been increased over a period of time, that is 6 months, but on a same product of one shirt? Okay, due to the mismatch of demand and supply. So here the supply is low. The supply is low for the shirts. Due to the low supply of shirts, the demand will be always high for that shirt. Due to that, price will be skyrocketed. Take one best example in practical life, that is black tickets. What is the black ticket concept? Whenever you go to first movie in blockbuster movie, so due to low supply of tickets, the demand will be always high for that tickets. Due to that, they will encash in some price. They will hike the prices. So due to mismatch of supply and demand here, due to that effect, the price will be determined. Okay, so it is very danger. So over a period of time, the price should not increase or decrease. It has to be monitored. It has to be controlled by RBI. On one side RBI it has to control, on the other side it has to be controlled by Government of India. So that is another concept we will see in the later sessions of videos. Okay, so here the concept is, at present the shirt cost is 100. After 6 months it has increased by 4%. So this increase of price over a period of time is called nothing but inflation. So inflation is the nothing but it is a situation where a sudden rise in price over a period of time. Here over a 6 months of time, the same product it has increased by 4 rupees. So this inflation is nothing but it is a situation where a sudden rise in prices over a prices of goods and services over a period of time. So this is not good for any developing country. So here, being a developing country, they are in stage of developed. So being a process of growth and development, it has to be controlled. The price has to be in stable manner. Due to that, most of BPL families will affected. See for example, onions. In some times, the onion price will be around 150 per kg. So what factors it will cause us 150 rupees per kg? So due to low supply and demand of these goods are very high, because these are minimum staple goods for individuals or any type of people, onions are very minimum necessary good. So due to that, price will always skyrocketed. So this has to be controlled. This price has to be stabilized by government. So that's why in this times of 150 rupees per kg, government will give 25 rupees per kg in form of PDS, public distribution systems. Okay, in this way the government will assist. On the other side, RBI will also control this price stability by some policy makers, by some reserve ratios. Okay, so we will see that entire concept in later sessions. So here the inflation main problem. The inflation is the problem of demand and supply. Due to the lack of mismatch in demand and supply, the inflation concept will come. So the entire session of inflation consequences, measures to control this inflation, we will see in the later classes. So here, due to this inflation, due to the demand of the shirt increases over a period of time, the increase of percent over 4%, there is increase of 6 over a 6 months period. So now by keeping the amount at present, when I keep this amount in home, after 6 months it will not give any 100 plus rupee. So that's why here the rupee value is losing. I am not able to consume, I am not able to afford that shirt with 100 rupee, because that shirt become 104 rupee. So I will become, later on stages I may lose some value of rupee. It will lose some value of rupee. That's why people will prefer banks or shares or bonds, any investment platform. So why in what factors the banks will include the rate of returns? It will include this inflation. It will give some returns in form of inflation plus real rate of returns it will give. So here inflation is inflation plus real rate of returns. For example, I have deposited in bank before 6 months in form of fixed deposit. So the bank will fix some interest rate for around some 7% they will give. After 6 months I will get some 107 rupees. Okay, after 6 months I may able to get 107 rupees. So this is nothing but rate of returns. So rate of returns equal to inflation plus real rate of returns. So inflation is nothing but, for example, at present a shirt cost increased by 4%. This 4% should be burdened by bank itself. So that is why we are faithing on banks. We are keeping faith on banks. So the 4% inflation should be given by the bank. It is a responsible. It is a government body. So it has to be looked after. So plus some 3% of real rate of return. So at last it will give some 107 rupees. So with 104 rupees we will get some shirt, and 3 rupees we can get profit. So by giving this profit, by showing this profit only, we are keeping faith on banks. For example, if inflation rate is some around 6 to 7% at present, what will they do? The banks will keep the rate of interest rate as some around 10%. So here some value of 3% has to be some value of some positive value of real rate of returns they has to give. Okay, if ever the real rate of returns is negative, the bank will collapse. The people will lose faith on banks. Okay, to maintain the consistency, the banks has to give some positive value of real rate of returns. Otherwise, they will not go for banks for investments. Okay, so if inflation, for example, if inflation going down to some 2 to 3%, then the real rate of the rate of returns of banks will around some 5 to 6%. That's it. So depending upon the inflation rate, they will decide the interest rates. Okay, so here in this way you have to apply the knowledge in application wise. So for example, whenever you go to some bank for depositing in a fixed deposit, they will give some interest rates. They will fix some interest rate. So at that interest rate, at that time, there might be an inflation rate. There might be inflation. So that much inflation rate, depending upon the inflation rate, inflation percentage, they will fix some fixed deposit interest rate. So here the banks will consider the rate of returns on the basis of inflation plus real rate of returns. So in this way, the people going for banks, and banks are providing some real rate of returns and maintaining its faith on public. So here this is the concept. In this whole session we have learned some basic terminologies of real rate of returns and some inflation, basic of inflation we have learned. So in the later session we will discuss about whole inflation concept in entire concept. So how to measure, how to regulate this inflation, what are the consequences of inflation, we will discuss in the later session. So thank you my friends. If you have any kind of queries regarding this video, please let me know in below comment section. And if you like the video, please like and share. To get regular updates from me, please do subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Take care and Jai Hind.